Hi guys, hello, meet everybody. It's MicheleMarieDalene. I put the camera in a little bit different place today because that way I can use the wall to amplify my sound and send it to the speaker. I have it in the window well, so I can actually also have my hands free, so I don't have to hold the camera the whole time, which is great for me because that's a pain in the neck anyway. Let me see if I can adjust this a little bit. Excuse me. Today I wanted to explain to you what I've been listening to all different media channels, and we hear everything about Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama have bad body odor to something I thought was really interesting that Jill Stein has endorsed Donald Trump, and she mentioned that on the C-SPAN interview, saying clearly that Donald Trump was a good candidate and he was working for peace. I mentioned a couple times that Jill Stein, I think, should have been someone that the Democrats should have picked instead of Hillary Clinton. If they wanted to have a woman candidate, they should have picked her, because I think she's more down to earth and is morally much better choice. CNN also has been lamenting the fact is that they have created a monster by allowing their press people to cover the Donald Trump rallies. First of all, let me get one thing clear with you guys before we get too crazy here. We will be doing some videos, of course, tonight. Actually, that's another story. Might as well bring that in now because I don't think the computer will be ready tonight. So, there we go. I was working with Linux last night, trying to fix Yaboot, and I accidentally clobbered my Mac HD partition. So I had to pull the stuff off the tape cartridges. But to do that, you need the catalog, which you have to regenerate from the tape cartridges on the Retrospect 6.1. So I'm regenerating the tape catalog so I can do a full restore of Mac HD. And it gets confusing me because the way that the system deals with things such as open firmware paths versus the standard Linux paths gets really confusing. Now, of course, you got something called System D under the newer Debian, which has been another thorn in my side because we went from using a net tab to System D. Now, System D is similar system is used by the Parmac G5 as well as under most OS 10 from the days of Panther. They use a similar system in Apple to manage all the systems. And so I was trying to fix the paths, and I accidentally clobbered the OS 10 Leopard partition by mistake, and it was irreparable. I couldn't fix it. So, of course, I backed it up to tape. As I do that, I back up my stuff to tape. So I was able to go ahead and get the original backup tape sets out and put them back together, and we'll have that uploaded and installed hopefully by this evening. We'll at least have the tape regenerated, and then maybe at the very latest by Sunday night we'll have the main videos redone and reset for the coming up program videos. I can do, of course, the videos using my iPhone in the studio, but without the iRig Pre, I can't guarantee I can get the sound to work very well. And we are going to be ordering some new hardware to deal with the sound issue, but it's not going to be until we get the renter's rebate check. Once we get the renter's rebate check, we will then, of course, be able to have the microphone. You'll be able to hear me better, because it's one of the reasons why the stuff got a little vexed yesterday here was the fact is that my microphone is on the phone. It's an iPhone 4S. It's on the bottom, and it doesn't always pick up sound as good as I'd like it to pick it up. So I tend to send this out to be a little loud, so it can be make sure you get a good strong signal onto the recording. So hopefully we'll get that fixed as soon as possible. So, and cool. Anyway, now the other thing I want to get back to is I want to put a personal request to Viladimir Putin for a minute. I don't think he watches my videos, but maybe somebody in Russia does. I don't know. Maybe somebody could reach out to him for me. I wanted to first of all explain to Vladimir Putin that I'm not. A lot of Americans are in my shoes. We don't want to start war with you. We don't want to start war with anybody. We're just busy, just trying to eke out, make your living. You should certainly be able to understand that. Your people are doing the same thing. Your average everyday people in Russia and your average everyday people here in the United States are not don't want to start war with anybody. The problem is not the average everyday American. I think that you need to please have a little bit of empathy. We are not trying to start war with you. We don't want to start war with you. We don't want to create problems with you. In fact, we really would like to see our leaders work with you. Donald Trump, even as Euro members of the Duma have said, has been more than willing to work with Russia over the issue of Syria. If you could please have a little empathy, and before you fire the big red button, could you please wait until after the November 8th elections? If Donald Trump doesn't win, you may not even have to press the button, because there might be likely to be a bloody coup within the United States, which will take care of your problem for you without firing a shot. There's a lot of Americans who are extremely angry with what's going on in Washington right now, and they are really ready to kill. I mean, we want to do it within the letter of the Constitution, but the Constitution also says that we have the right to have torches and pitchforks too, and guns, and we need to rise up against a tyranny. We can rise up against a tyranny. I'm just asking you to please have a little empathy for us, okay? We'll do what we can to get the bad people out of your hair. If you'll please just have a little empathy, we'll do what we can. Lastly, I wanted to just explain that I don't got my renter's rebate yet. Obviously, I said around the 27th, 28th. My mailbox is locked insecure, and since I put the lock on the mailbox, I haven't seen any mail come in. But then again, they don't usually get too much mail in the middle of the month anyway. So I hope that there's not an issue with the post office in the mailbox, because you would think that they would have put a pink slip in the mailbox or something. They haven't done that, so I'll have to find out what's going on with that somehow, sooner or later. Give it a couple days and see if my mail is going there. If I can happen to intercept the mail lady today, I'll ask her if there's a problem, and if there is, I want to know what it is. Okay. I did give the post office my key, so I do have a key for my mailbox, so that shouldn't be an issue, but, you know, that's just the way it is right now, I guess. Lastly, I just want you to know that, we will be doing some new videos coming up soon, covering a variety of topics from, things such as computer demos and upgrades and things like that eventually. But also to all the bill collectors out there that are worried about me not paying you. Well, first of all, let me just explain to you one thing. I can't pay you until I get the renter's rebate. And if the state of Connecticut does anything stupid and tries to give the money to illegal immigrants or illegal aliens, there's going to be a lawsuit I'm going to have to file in the Connecticut Supreme Court, and we're going to have to file that lawsuit against the Connecticut legislature, because that money was intended for the people of fixed incomes so that they can get their lives together. There's definitely an ethical and moral issue. And unfortunately, like I've mentioned before, Daniel P. Malloy, which is my adversary, has not done the state of Connecticut any good at all. And so there's definitely things we got to do to fix the problems that we're seeing around us. And I'll do what I can. I have to be honest, I've never run for president. I've never run for governor before. I never ran for first selectman before. I never run for any of that stuff before. So when it comes to that part, I'm totally unaware of all the steps. I could use some help from the Connecticut Republican GOP to help me go through the proper paperwork and channels. So if you are involved with the Connecticut GOP, or if you are involved with the National Republican Party, if you could help me to find the people to contact that I need to get my name into the race for Connecticut governor, which will be in 2018, I really would appreciate it very much. Because now, what does this mean as being a North American snow queen? Well, unfortunately, it means that I have to temporarily abdicate my throne. I can't be the snow queen and be the governor at the same time in state Connecticut. I think that kind of hurts. I really wanted. I love my job as the snow queen, but I need to protect. We need to fight for what's right in Connecticut too, because that's where I live. So, unless we have another candidate who is qualified to serve as governor, and then I have to temporarily abdicate my throne just so I can do this. I think it kind of hurts a lot, but somebody's throwing stuff at me. It looks like donut pieces. Yeah. Alright, guys. Thank you very much for watching this, and we'll talk, and we'll get the computer up soon, and the videos up soon. The computer should be restored soon, so. Okay, talk to you later. Bye.